Howdy guys, in this video I am going to talk about the David Sanborn alto saxophone solo on Bonnie Raitt's recording of Your Good Thing from her 1979 album The Glow, the song written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. This is a fantastic alto solo that until last week I didn't know existed, but thanks to Jim Fisher in the comments of my David Sanborn solo with Sammy Davis Jr. for Once in My Life, which I consider one of his greatest solos, if not the greatest solo. Check out that video to see why. Jim mentioned in the comments, hey, check out this song. And I never heard it, and I checked it out. I'm like, dang, Jim, good call. Interesting side note about this album. This is one of the first albums in the music industry to be recorded and mixed entirely digitally. This was done at Sound Factory in Hollywood. So a little new cutting edge technology, which you wouldn't think of for a bluesy album. Bonnie Raitt is just so amazingly talented. But let's get into this track and give a listen to this wonderful solo. This is a slow 12/8 B-flat blues for the most part. I decided to notate this in 3/4 time to make it easier to read, especially for the newer players out there, those newer to sight reading. If you put it in 12/8 at a tempo of 41 beats per minute, which is slow, there's a lot of 16ths and 30 seconds in it. It just makes it harder to read. So let's keep it simple, a straight 3 pulse here. Listening to the solo now, we'll talk about it in a minute. I mean, goodness gracious, just for the very first phrase, you know it's Dave. His sound was so unique, so present, so strong, cut through like an electric guitar. He sings. He's singing through the horn. He's one of my biggest musical influences. Love this solo. Jim Fisher, thanks a ton for pointing it out to me. Fantastic solo. So let's break this down a bit. So we're usually in a blues. You're going from the 1 chord to the 4 chord. But we're not doing that in this song. We're going from the 1 chord, and the key you see on the screen is for the alto saxophone player, G, but for everyone in the piano world, etc., it's B flat. So that's what they're doing there. They're doing this B flat minor 7 over E flat, or you could just call that E flat 11, down 11, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. But if you just forget the 5th and start a 4-note voice on the top, a B flat minor 7 over the E flat bass. And if you listen to the piano player, you hear him resolving it. The A flat to G. You do it another time. That sound there, you might say, I know that sound, but it's not a regular 5 chord. There's your root in the 5, but it's 1, 3, sharp 5, flat 7. It's an augmented dominant 7 chord. Let's get that, versus so that's a wonderful sound. So looking at the beginning, Dave was around a lot of blues players, a lot of guitar players. He played a lot of blues scales, a lot of pentatonic scales. The pentatonic scale is a wonderful 5-note scale every musician should learn. Listening again. He's playing those 5 notes. And what does he do next? B flat minor, or in his case, G minor. It's just G minor pentatonic for Dave the whole dang time. The whole dang time. I mean, he's got there's an E natural, a couple of E naturals, there's six in there, but that's it. This whole thing. So simple, so basic, so tasty. So, listening for the sax player specifically, back to the beginning, when the notes come in, he's kind of doing this swallowing sound. He's kind of not playing the whole airstream through the note. Listen to how the lud, 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 lud. Lud, 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 lud. That's how when I'm blowing the saxophone, I'm kind of starting and stopping the air with my tongue in the back of my throat. And then he's really hitting the hard articulations on the C's. He's got all these little glissandos up, glissandos down, like a guitar player does. He scoops into this high F coming up here. I love it. Wow. Big, long fall. I could have probably written out a chromatic thing. He's just doing a long, slow glissando downward. And then here, he's doing some really cool... He's just going from C to B flat. So I couldn't write the grace notes the way I wanted to. I wish they could be stemmed together. But it's just the G blues scale for Dave. It's just a lesson in absolute simplicity and taste. And dang, I'm still mad that he's gone. Rest in peace, Dave Sanborn. So that's it. I hope this solo analysis was basic and useful. For the new folks out there, listen to the tone, listen to the articulation, listen how he's laying things back. It's not on the grid. Play along with this solo, put it on loop, repeat it, listen for the tone, try to copy the tone, the vibrato, the glissando, all the moves up and down, the scoops, etc. When you want to nail a style, you got to listen to everything. It's not just about the notes. It's about blowing the air through the horn, the vibrato, the laying back on the tempo, the dynamics. At the end, it gets kind of quiet, you see. But this is a really good solo, I think, for beginning saxophone players that are just learning their G blues scale. This is a fantastic lesson, a great thing to play along with. Show your teachers. Tell them Paulie sent you. All right, thanks for watching. Rest in peace, Dave. We miss you.